Good morning, I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And I'm the face of Fox, Elias Gallegos, and I guess you guessed it, I'm in for Nikki Stanzione.
And this, of course, is New Mexico Style. Welcome back after the holiday weekend.
Welcome back.
Here.
I know you didn't have
I had a
legitimate
weekend,
but you didn't have the holiday weekend, but it's always good to see you.
No, but you had fun over yours. What'd you do?
Yes, I did. Well, my wife and I are actually doing a play up in Santa Fe. So I had rehearsal yesterday.
But that sounds so fun.
Yeah.
Is it hard acting with your wife, or
no?
What is that like?
No, you know, we actually haven't done a show.
answer.
We haven't done a show together since, you know, the college days back in Pasadena. But
so how's it going?
It's going. It's a lot of fun.
What's the toughest part?
Probably just scheduling, being there at the same time, and trying not to take two vehicles. So
okay.
It's not too hard.
Oh, it's not too bad at all then.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds nice. I just relaxed over the weekend. Worked a little bit yesterday, but half a day, not too bad.
Well, I was watching the news yesterday morning because I get up early. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I heard that you did a little camping.
I did over the weekend. I got to go up into the northeastern part of the state, which was the only part of New Mexico I had not been to yet. So I got to go see Las Vegas. It was beautiful.
This gal loves New Mexico.
I do. I love it. Now I've covered it corner to corner. That was the only little part. So I went camping on a little ranch there, or a big ranch, I should say.
Is
it
it
was a
pretty
lot
big?
of land, yeah. But it was really cool. I got to go downtown, meet a lot of people, and eat some awesome food in Las Vegas.
I gotta say, when I met you, I would never imagine you camping. But she likes that stuff.
I love it. I love it. And Santa Fe, you're in Santa Fe. The Santa Fe's Fiesta's kicked off this weekend, and a surprise guest made an appearance near the plaza.
Yes.
A bear was spotted near Alameda and Guadalupe Streets, about 3 blocks from the plaza, early Monday morning, near you, right?
Yeah, I was actually right there, but I didn't know what was going on. Hundreds of spectators gathered and watched game and fish officers try to capture the bear, including a certain actor by the name of Val Kilmer, who lives in Santa Fe. 3 hours later, the bear was tranquilized and transported safely.
Her left front paw had a large piece of skin torn off, and most likely as she was walking, it was causing her an excessive amount of pain, so she found a nice shady spot. She decided to stay there and rest.
All right, and officers say besides her injured foot, the bear is doing well. Game and Fish will release her back into the mountains when her foot heals. Oh, so cute. I'm glad no harm was done.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't strike me as too cute, those bears.
Well, when they're tranquilized, when they're knocked out, I think they're cute. Maybe not when they're prowling about.
Yeah.
So glad everything's good. Everybody was safe, and the bear's safe, too. All right, let's check in with KRQE's News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez for this morning's headlines.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
Hey.
Good morning. Holy moly, did you see Val Kilmer in there in that picture? It doesn't even look like him.
No, we were just talking about that. Doesn't he look, he looks
I think
good.
he's doing research for General Custard. Right? I totally made that up, but that's what he looked like to me.
I really, if we had not mentioned that in the story, I don't think I would have recognized Val Kilmer.
Right.
That was interesting.
Poor
Poor little bear, by the way, I'm glad she is going to be okay. All right, good morning to you at home. Let's begin this morning talking about the man who fell off of a cliff on the Sandia Mountains. Well, he is recovering this morning. 26-year-old Brandon Hall from Arlington, Texas, suffered a severe head injury and was trapped in a canyon after the 40-foot fall on Sunday. An ER-trained doctor happened to be nearby when it happened, and he was actually able to stabilize the victim until emergency responders arrived. A guard medic was able to airlift Hall to safety, and we are told he is now in satisfactory condition. Take a good look around your home for plants that might be growing on power poles because it could be extremely dangerous. Take a look at this vine right here growing on a power pole near Carlisle and Candelaria. Now, it may look nice to some folks, but if it gets too close to the actual power lines, PNM says it could be dangerous when it starts to rain. PNM wants you to plant things away from power poles to try to prevent any problems. If your kids go to Albuquerque Public Schools, listen up. They're going to start using fewer textbooks soon and more tech books or books online. The board has approved an $11 million contract with a company that develops online learning tool. APS says that these tech books are cheaper than buying the traditional textbooks. Now, not everyone likes the idea. Some teachers are a bit concerned that a lot of kids don't have the internet at home yet. We'll keep you posted on how all that goes. Albuquerque City Councilors will vote again this week to put the Paseo project on the November ballot. Councilors are set to vote on whether to approve the needed funding without public input tomorrow. Now, if councilors fail to pass it, then the issue goes before voters, and the Attorney General's office has already decided that Albuquerque voters will be allowed to decide whether or not they want the city to allocate $50 million for the much-needed interchange renovation.
If that bill doesn't pass and it has to go to the voters, then there will be a bill on the table also that would basically waive the ID for voters when they go to the voting booth.
The city's voter ID requirement that he's talking about would be eliminated because the state and county do not require voter IDs. And starting today, it is going to cost you more to take your family to the Albuquerque Biopark Zoo. Tickets for adults are going up from $7 to $10 now. For kids and seniors, they'll now cost $4.50. That's up from $3. And annual family pass is going up from $79 to $99. You see, the city decided to increase prices so that the zoo can get a facelift. But at least one city councilor is saying that the public should have had a say in the increase. However, the city says if it wants to raise zoo ticket prices, it can. Technically, the money from the zoo tickets go into the city's general fund, then the city council decides what to do with it. Might be a good day to head to the zoo today, although it's going to be hot. So if you do go, which I'm actually thinking about going, make sure you grab plenty of water and grab that sunscreen. And that wraps it up for your Tuesday morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Kristen, and myself every weekday morning on KRQE News 13, beginning at 4:30 a.m. Kristen, am I right? It's going to be a scorcher today.
It is 95. It's not supposed to be that hot in August, you know?
I can still go running though, right?
If you want to die. All right. Thanks so much, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Well, actor Michael Clark Duncan, who most recently co-starred in the Fox series The Finder, he died Monday.
Yes, the Green Mile actor had been hospitalized for nearly 2 months after having a heart attack in July. He was moved from the intensive care unit in early August, but never really recovered.
It's so sad. The actor appeared in dozens of films, including Planet of the Apes, Armageddon, The Scorpion King, and Kung Fu Panda. So, just so sad. He was so young. I think he was, what, 54 years old?
54 years old, and like a mountain of a man. It's just, you see a guy like that, it's hard.
And you always hear such nice things about him, too. So, it's really sad for a lot of people there. Well, of course, all of our sympathies go out to him and his family, of course.
Big time.
Well, something on a lighter note, it wasn't red or green chili that topped the list for favorite foods by an actor who spends a lot of time in Albuquerque. It was beef jerky.
I guess I can see that. The Huffington Post recently wrote about Aaron Paul, who stars as Jesse Pinkman on the hit series Breaking Bad, and his food tweets, including some from here in Albuquerque, where the hit series is filmed. The star raves about pizza, cake, and a vending machine here in Albuquerque that only sells beef jerky.
Right, and you said you've seen these vending machines
and you didn't
around?
believe me.
I have not seen one of these yet, but I got to check it out.
Yeah, it's actually a neat idea, and I'm a fan of beef jerky.
Go to California and you get wrinkle cream out of the vending machine. You come to Mexico, you get beef jerky. I like the beef jerky, personally. All right.
Yeah, I'll stick with the beef jerky. I'll put some beef jerky on my eyes.
By the way, show producers broke up the final seasons into 2 parts. The final episode of the first half aired Sunday. I caught it. It was awesome. Definitely need to see it and cannot wait till next season.
Yeah.
See how it wraps up.
No spoilers here.
Okay, I won't say anything. Well, the Lobos gave fans something to howl about. A win, finally.
Yes, the football team dominated over the Southern University Jaguars on Saturday. Some say it's an indication of what fans can expect this season. I hope so.
Yeah, News 13's David Romero has more.
But it's been evident in the Bears' stands through the last 3 losing seasons that there wasn't much to celebrate. With a new season and a new coach, fans say they can see the new direction.
I think it shows a lot of promise. Just the discipline that the team had, reading about it in the paper as far as the number of points that they were able to put on the board.
Points on the board could also mean money in the bank for UNM athletics, which has been suffering in terms of money brought in by football fans. About 28,000 showed up for Saturday's game. More performances like Saturday's could also be good news for Lobo apparel dealers.
You know, we're going to make sure that there's enough out there for the fans to get. If there's continued success, we'll probably add more. But we do have a good supply of football gear right now.
New Mexico Look has been no stranger to demand for Lobo gear in good times and bad. With the mild flood of fans that came in over the weekend, store managers said they heard a lot of excitement. A lot of that coming from 5 of the 9 touchdowns being scored by freshmen, and even a 98-yard touchdown from a kickoff return.
The fans are very, very rejuvenated.
You know, I think as long as they get things straight in the classroom and, you know, with the organization, you know, it'll be a lot easier to support them.
We've been there last year. It's mainly, you know, scheduling and family issues that keep us from going, but otherwise, I'm a Lobo fan.
Oh, so exciting. Love to see
I'm very
that
excited.
win. Tough road, though, ahead for the Lobos next. They take on 15th ranked Texas in Texas.
That's right, and the team won't be back home until the end of this month when they take on Boise State, which is ranked 24th. That's another
Okay, so
game.
after those games, we're going to go.
I need to get me one of those little mini Lobo helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Lobos.
I don't know if that had to do with anything.
All right. Well.